contracted here by wondrous art scene, a boundless system in a small machine. Here human skill to proud perfection brought, the mortal mimic of omnific thought. The Almighty's model to the mind conveys the universe and all its powers displays. How wander planets, how revolves the year, the moon, how changes, and how comets glare. The section of this poem I selected because I feel like the poet was expressing how astronomical the level of Newton's discoveries were. And I feel like, he was really projecting his thoughts in a really otherworldly way that, suggested divine influence on Newton's discoveries. I think the point of his poem is to really express the magnitude of the level of science that Newton discovered and believed in, and the formulas that he developed that in terms of motion and gravity that pretty much still govern the world today. So I feel like it was just a really almost religious poem where he's relating what Newton did to a supreme being. He's definitely comparing, he says, here human skill to proud perfection brought. He's basically saying that, as a human, the skills that we have in terms of what we're born with or just our genes only allow us to do certain things on this earth. And he was able to reach a level of perfection in his science that related him to a God. And I feel like it was a really strong description of what Newton did in his time, and an obvious example of what followed. I've learned that, in poetry thus far, so far in this course, that it's, the things are so descriptive and very strong use of language is used in poetry to describe, the magnitude of what Isaac Newton, for example, did.